I am. We definitely need to get couches. We haven't gone to our couch yet. That's why we're still in these chairs. These chairs are so hard. My butt hurts every Sunday we sitting on these chairs.
They're not that bad. Come on now.
There's no cushion.
Oh shit! I have my glasses on.
You never have your glasses on for the podcast? Do you guys know he wears glasses? Pretty sure we said that in the previous episode that he wears glasses.
Yes, I do have glasses. I don't really wear them very often. I try not to wear them. I like wearing contacts instead, but...
See, here's the thing with people that wear glasses, that actually need to wear their glasses. How do you guys feel when you see people like this who's like, oh, I wear glasses, but I don't really wear them? Do you know what would happen to me if I never wore my glasses? Everything would be so blurry.
Yeah, I know. You said you couldn't see without glasses.
No, I definitely cannot.
See, like, I could still see. I'm, like, on that borderline where, yes, I'm supposed to wear them for my license. Like, yes, the thing is on my driver's license to wear them, but I can still see perfectly fine. The only thing I find that I have trouble with is at night, the headlights, they don't look like two single lights. They're like kind of blurred when they're far away, right? It looks like just one big light. So like, that's the only thing I struggle with at nighttime driving.
Yeah, I love the look of glasses, but there's just some things about glasses I don't like. One, the fact that as soon as, you touch your lens part, it gets so like greasy and I have a hard time cleaning them. And then the second thing I hate about glasses is when you come back inside from when it's too cold.
Or raining.
Oh yeah, that's true.
When it's raining outside, your glasses are full of rain and you can't see nothing. And when you come back inside when it's cold out, it's just they fog right up.
Yes.
Opening the oven door. Tell me if you guys experience this.
Everyone with glasses have to experience this.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's like such a thing now with technology and all these cool things they could put in lenses, if there's an anti-fog thing. I don't know.
There might be, actually. I know like you can buy like the wipe, like the spray. It has a little bit of anti-fog in it, but I'm sure obviously it wears off and doesn't last forever. But
yeah.
And I'm sure it's probably not perfect. It just helps a little bit. But yeah.
Anyways, so how's everyone's week? How have you guys been doing? What is good world? What? Were you gonna say something?
No, I wasn't saying nothing. I was waiting for you.
Oh, well, I'm just rambling on. But welcome back to This Thing of Ours podcast,
where we talk about all of life's highs and lows
and everything in between. For the last couple of days, actually, I've been watching From Scratch. Have you guys seen From Scratch? It's such a good show. We're not going to do any spoiler alerts, but she's so pretty, that main actress. I can't remember her name. Zoe, I think. Zoe something.
Yeah, Zoe Zandala, I think.
That's how you say it, Zandala?
I think that's how you pronounce it.
Oh, okay.
I don't really know. Yeah. But
she's absolutely gorgeous. But the whole show behind it, I think it was actually a book before it became a TV show on Netflix. It's really good. If you guys haven't watched it, check it out. It's From Scratch on Netflix. What did you think about it?
It's funny because you started watching it without me, and then the one night you told me about it, we turned it on. We restarted it from the first episode, and
I fell asleep.
You fell asleep. Yep. I mean, understandably, you already watched all those episodes.
I only watched, I think, 4 or 3. I can't remember. I think there's 8 episodes, 8 or 10. I'm not sure. But
yeah, I ended up watching episode 1 to 4 that one night. Yeah, no, it is a good show. There's a lot of hidden messages that I've found. I mean, maybe it's just personal opinion, but if you guys watched it, let me know what hidden messages you guys found in the show.
There was hidden messages?
Yeah, like, personally, I feel like it had messages of like, starting from scratch, obviously, and then just not giving up on your goals.
Oh, okay, yes, okay.
And like little things like that, right? And like there was messages about different like culture differences. Yeah, little things like that. But yeah, no, it's a very good show. Definitely recommend watching it. And what episode are we on now? 5 or 6?
I think we're on episode 5. I didn't think you were actually gonna like it. Like, I didn't think you were gonna jump into it, but I feel like once I said, "Oh, it's about an Italian couple. It's about an Italian guy," he was like, "Oh, Italian? Let me watch this. It's about Italy." That's when he was all on board to watch from scratch. Anyway, so enough about that show. You guys, it snowed today. You know what that means?
What does that mean?
Christmas is coming. And I'm so excited. Christmas is coming.
I mean, technically, we should already have snow. We're middle of November. Usually here in Ontario, we already have snow by this time.
I feel like that's a Sudbury thing because every year it does snow on Halloween.
Yeah.
And I know that some parts in the north right now do have snow. They have a lot of snow, actually. My friend actually sent me a picture of how much snow she does have. And I can't wait to get that. I can't wait for snow. Oh man, like waking up to it just snowing. It seems peaceful. It seems like, festival. I love it. The bugs are gone. It's just, it's a whole vibe. I love winter.
Yeah, I do really enjoy winter. I just can do without the cold. If I can find somewhere that has snow, but doesn't have like minus 40-degree temperature, sign me up. Let me know where these places are because that's where I need to live.
I'm not moving. I love everything that comes with the cold. Yeah. Everything that comes with winter, the ice. I love it all. But did you guys know that there's 7 Sundays? Well, including this one. I think there's 7. Wait. I think I counted 6 Sundays until, not including this one, until Christmas. But then there's 7, not including this one, Sundays until New Year's 2023. But can you guys believe that? We are almost in 2023.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I know. It's actually crazy how fast time goes by.
Mm-hmm. I'm so excited to see what it brings us. Have you guys set any goals? Do you guys still do your New Year's resolution? Is that like a thing for you guys every year? Have you guys thought about what your goals are going to be for 2023? I feel so weird saying it. Like, I remember being so hyped up for 2020 and be like, 2020 is the year of the vision. Everything's going to come true. 2020 and then shut lockdown.
Yep.
And then 3 years later, here we are, still with COVID, still living with it. And
yeah, I feel like it has kind of gotten a little bit better. People are somewhat back to normal. Businesses are up and running again. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, it is crazy that how close we are to another year.
I know. Do you have any goals for 2023 that you want to share right now? Like, that you can think of on top of your head, like something you want to aim for?
I mean, the main thing that I want to do, because we didn't really do too much since we moved to Ottawa. We did a few things, but I feel like there's so much more to explore in this city. And that's kind of my goal for next year is to actually go out and do things within the city. Mm-hmm. And I would like to at least travel outside of the province, outside of the country, whatever. It doesn't matter, but at least one time next year.
Mm-hmm. For me, I think I'm with you on that. I do want to do more because all we've done here was work. Like for the last 10 months, it's been work on work on work. And then we only started this podcast in March. Yep. I think that's one goal, one huge goal that I would want to do is continue with this podcast. That is something I really want to do. I know I said this multiple times before, but I also want to try vlogging again. Like vlogging has been such a touchy subject for us because like it's a hit or miss. I think like we've tried vlogging so many times.
It's funny though because our first channel that we did start vlogging with, when we look back on it, we actually seen a couple comments and people were like, "Where'd you guys go? We missed you." And it just it was heartwarming to know that people actually enjoyed watching us. Like, yes, at the time we didn't have that many subscribers.
No, I think we had 106.
Yeah, like we didn't. It wasn't a big channel or anything, but the people that were watching us actually enjoyed it, and and missed us not being there.
I feel like if we had seen those comments when we needed to see them, I feel like we would have continued vlogging. And it's crazy because, you know, like right when you want to give up, you just never know how close you are to that goal, right?
Yeah.
And with the New Year's resolutions and everything, you know, that comes with the pressure of wanting to create goals and achieve them, and then you feel depressed when you don't achieve them. And then we become so hard on ourselves that, you know, we literally beat ourselves up because we see other people achieving goals and, you know, reaching, you know, achieving whatever they set their mind to. And it's like, well, why can't I do that? You know? So it's hard. It's hard when you feel like you're not doing enough, or when you aren't doing as good as you want to. Like we're judging ourselves way too much. I think that's what the issue was. Like everything we were critiquing, we didn't like sometimes the way we sounded, or you know what we wore in that vlog. So we're like, this is complete crap. But looking back on it, we're like, hey, this was actually pretty. It was decent.
Yeah,
It was decent for the time. Yeah. Would you guys be interested in watching like a vlog channel, like something that, you know, maybe I created or Curtis will create? Maybe we'll create it together. I don't know. Is it just something that you are interested in watching? Let us know in the comment section. And like what name, I guess, channel name. Because then we would have a vlog channel separate from this podcast. Because I love the way that we're just coming here every Sunday and dedicate our Sunday to this podcast. You know, and I always look forward to this. So let us know it's something that you are interested in watching more and digging more into our lives. Yeah, see, I enjoy watching people do their everyday task. That is something I do. I enjoy it. And the thing is, when I film it, I'm like, oh, it's boring, right? But then when I'm watching another person film it, I'm watching like, oh, this is interesting.
I feel like we're always harder on ourselves than we should be. Like, I don't know. I feel like we judge ourselves more than other people will actually judge us, and we think it's gonna be worse than it is. Right.
But the truth is, I really do enjoy just filming. And I mean, we have 300 and something subscribers, I think, so far on this podcast. So if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed, thank you.
I enjoy kind of the editing side of it, because I like playing on the computer, and that gives me something to do on the computer. So I like the editing part. And over time, like looking back at our old channel, right, like we did very minimal editing. It was like cut here, put a transition here, and there you go. There's your vlog. Editing and video creation has come such a long way. And
yes, it has.
The average person can do so much more, right?
But to see how much YouTube has grown, how much social media has grown, that's insane. And speaking of social media, if you missed our last week's episode of where we talked about social media, and if you would feel okay if your significant other still kept pictures of their ex on their social media. If you missed that podcast episode, here's a sneak peek of what you missed.
The memory is always going to be there in your head, right? Like you're going to know the things you did. You're not necessarily deleting it.
Exactly. And you could keep a picture of yourself on the beach. You don't have to have you and that specific person on the beach together to remember that you went to the beach. But I want to get back on the topic of wanting to create goals and see if you guys have any goals that, you know, you still want to achieve. There's still 7 weeks and you still can achieve them. So if there's any goals, you know, that you guys have set for yourselves that you want to achieve, small little goals, big goals, come in the comment section below. I'm curious to know what people's goals are.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. Like if you do have a goal that you want to achieve, like you don't necessarily need to wait till 2023 to start a goal, but have maybe that goal or that New Year's resolution to stick with that goal throughout the entire year, you know, and create a habit around it, right? If you want to do something, you can start now. You don't have to wait. But
see, that's the thing. We're always waiting for the Monday, right? We're always waiting for the New Year. I'm gonna start the gym in 2023, January 1st
Yep.
or 2nd, so that I can eat all the junk now and then hit my goal in January. We're always waiting for the Monday, the new week. And it's like, why are we always waiting for a Monday? I feel like in general, people don't like Mondays, but Mondays is known for the goal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, am I making sense? Like,
Yeah.
we have goals set on Mondays. Like, oh, today is Friday. I'm going to set my goal on Monday instead of starting right now. All right, I'm going to put everything down and I'm going to start this goal.
Yeah. No, and even like the smallest little thing, like seeing a laundry basket full of clothes, like I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to fold that. And then tomorrow comes and nothing happens.
You see this face? We have 4 laundry baskets toppling over with clothes.
No, we don't. Maybe 2.
No, we have 4. And they all need to be washed. And then once we're washed, they have to be put away. What? Yes, they do. They're all in my closet.
In your closet. I don't use your closet.
It doesn't. I put some of your clothes. You have a laundry basket in your closet right now.
Yeah, go look at it. It's like
he's using the guest closet because I refuse to deal with his mess. So I allow him to use the guest closet as
allow me. Listen to this.
I've allowed him to use the guest closet because they said, you know what, it's your mess. I'm just gonna close the door so I don't have to see your mess. But somehow now we have 4 laundry baskets toppling over with clothes. How do you mean you want to fold those clothes tomorrow?
Well, that's what I'm saying. We always say, I'm going to do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and they just sit there. Tomorrow comes and then it's, again, I'm going to do it tomorrow. And then I'm just, now it's already Wednesday, Thursday. I'll just do it on the weekend. And then the weekend comes. No, I don't feel like doing it. And now I have more clothes to wash and then more just piles up and just never ends up happening.
But I feel like almost everyone does that. Unless you have like a serious organization, ability, skills. Everyone has to have some type of clothes still sitting in that basket.
Because a lot of people don't like cleaning. They don't enjoy cleaning. It's just something you have to do, right?
Maybe that could be a New Year's resolution. Is to clean more often. I think that's one New Year's resolution I want us to have as a couple. Once we wash the clothes, we fold them and right away and we'll put them away.
Oh, yeah.
That is a New Year's resolution I think we should all have.
We'll try it.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that a New Year's resolution you think you guys can keep up with? But let's all make this as a New Year's resolution.
Let's see.
Fold the clothes right after you wash them and put them away. See, sometimes we be folding them and then leaving them in the basket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, we'll fold them and put them away. That is our New Year's resolution. As a family, guys, that's what we're doing out here, okay?
Yeah.
2023. Washing, folding, and putting away. I do want to vlog for 2023. I want to vlog. Now, vlog maybe like, imagine if we can daily vlog. That would be pretty cool. But I feel like that's a lot to take on. And that's another problem with goals is that we have so much pressure on ourselves and then we create goals that not necessarily are too high, but we forget to make small little goals in between to the point where, okay, this is how we can get to this big goal. We just make this big goal and like, all right, we're getting there.
They have to be more realistic based on your lifestyle and things you actually have going on in your life. Mm-hmm. You can't just set extravagant goals and be completely unrealistic. Like if something's going to take a lot of time and you don't have that time to put in, it's not going to end up happening.
Well, you can make time. I think anything that's important you can make time for.
Well, not necessarily. Not necessarily. If you do have to work, let's say 10 hours a day, that's 10 hours of your day plus the sleep. Like you have to sleep minimum probably 6 hours every night, right? They say you get 8, but let's be realistic. I probably only get about 6 hours sleep, 7 at the most if I'm lucky.
That's pretty good. 6 hours? That's pretty good for sleep, no?
Yeah, but anyway.
I know I get maybe 6 hours.
Let's just say that's 16 hours of your day and then travel time, do them from work, half an hour to an hour for most people. Mm-hmm. That's like 17 hours of your day gone.
But see, I work on this podcast too on my breaks. Mm-hmm. You know, I think of, what can we do to make this this better, and then I'm on my phone researching. So there is ways to get to your goal.
Yeah.
You know, you just gotta, I think if it's a priority, you just gotta break it up in smaller pieces and try to fit it into your day. I think that's kind of like how you have to go about achieving it.
Yeah, if you're someone that watches sports, maybe watch one less game a week.
Hockey's back. I don't watch hockey. I don't really watch sports. I can't understand it, so I can't follow it. And to be honest, I don't really care for sports. Like, I'll root for whatever team you're rooting for. Sometimes I'll root for the opposite team. Or I'll pretend that I know what's happening. And when you scream for a goal or something, I'll be like, yeah, because we scored. Little did I know, I don't really know how we scored or how many points you get. I don't really understand hockey, but because I'm from Montreal, I got to root for the Habs team. And what do you mean, no?
No. Toronto's where it's at.
Well, the Habs made it to, what was it? The Stanley Cup?
Yeah, Stanley Cup. Yeah.
Where was those Torontos at?
Yeah, I don't know what happens. Every year, they just let us down in the playoffs. They always make it to the playoffs, but then they let us down first round.
Well, you never know. You got to have faith in your team, right?
I know.
Don't feel discouraged.
They actually just got bumped up to second place in their division last night.
What does that mean?
Or was it 2 nights ago? Either or.
What does that mean?
There's different divisions. So there's the Eastern and Western Conference.
Okay.
And then there's divisions within the Eastern and Western Conference. And now in the division Toronto is in, they're second place. So there's about 8 teams per division, and they're in second based on points. So how many games they've won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, your team, whatever sport you're watching, do you guys root for the team that you're currently living in? Or do you guys root for the team where you were originally from? Yeah. So since I'm from Montreal, I feel like that's just an automatic thing. I have to root for the Habs. Even though I don't know any of the players, I just feel like someone asks me what team, I say Habs because that's really all I know. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Yeah. You know, and that's what I see my parents kind of root for too. So I'm like, all right, I'm a Habs person.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and I live in Ottawa now, but I don't cheer for the Ottawa Senators. I just don't.
Ottawa has a team?
Yeah.
Like in the NHL?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ottawa Senators.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought it was like Toronto. Like, you know, Toronto has the Raptors, and that's kind of like all that really is in the NBA. Yeah. So I thought that's what it was here too.
Yeah, no. So we went off on a little tangent about sports there, but basically what I was trying to say is there's little things throughout your day that, yes, you can cut down on to make time for what you want to accomplish. That was basically where I was going with that before we went off a little bit. But
I think about this a lot lately, about 2023. It's just the year, I think, that's really getting to me because, you know, our family's getting older and there's nothing I can do to stop that. You know, like, you know, 1 minute, me and my sister, we are watching TV on the couch, and next thing you know, she has a kid, you know, and I can't get over the fact that how much time has passed and how much time is, you know, is going. And it's not waiting, you know, and I feel like, why are we waiting for the perfect moment? Why are we waiting for, you know, things to let up or whatever? Like, why don't we just hit our goals now? Like, why don't we just go for it instead of just being like, oh, when I have this much money in my bank account, I'm going to do this. Or let's just say, like, when my hair gets a certain length, I'm going to, you know, wear it straight or whatever. Like, why don't I just go for it, you know? And I was thinking about that. I've been thinking about that a lot lately. Our neighbor's in the window watching us. She's like, what the hell are they doing? But anyways, yeah, I just been thinking about that, about why aren't we just going through things? But yeah, it just made me think, like, why are we waiting for the perfect moment when is there really and truly a perfect moment? I mean, there's better scenarios that we could be in right now, but it's like, why are we waiting for a perfect moment for something?
We're always like making excuses to not accomplish what we want to accomplish. And Yeah, that is one thing that I do want to set for 2023 as well, is actually stick with goals that I set.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know my goals from last year, there was a couple on the list that I had that I didn't actually stick with. There was. Um, so yeah, that is definitely one thing that I want to do for 2023 is create goals and actually stick to them and see it through, see the results of my efforts. Because that's the biggest part. It's like, why even, like, why, why give up before actually seeing results? You know what I mean? Like, you might as well have not even put the effort in. Like, you know what I mean?
Like we always mention, in previous podcasts about, the Amazon Prime. That's kind of like what we
Hmm.
want. We want to see results now. And it is hard when you don't see those results happening. It
Hmm.
is. It's hard to keep going,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's like, well, look how far you've come. Do you really want to quit? One of the last goals I think I want to share is, you guys already know about the podcast, like we mentioned already, and the vlogging. I think I want to work on self-love. And I said that already, like in the previous podcast. That's one thing I worked on. But I think that's a continuous growth, is to keep working on loving yourself and accepting, you don't have to look like the next person. And even on YouTube, on the vlogging, like you're watching your favorite YouTuber, you don't have to do what they're doing. You don't have to pretend to be your favorite YouTuber. Just put your own spin on it, put your own vibe to it. And some people out there are going to love it.
Mm.
I think that's what it is. And just ignoring, those who don't like it or those who think what you're doing is pointless, just ignore that. You have to figure a way to ignore it if you want something that's different.
It's going to be hard to stick with it, right? Just doing something because you love doing it and just putting your heart and soul into it. I feel like that is all that really matters, right? Just do something that you love and just like you said, ignore the people that say you shouldn't be doing it, or you'll never succeed doing that, or I don't know, maybe it's something that like a little business you're trying to start just on the side and people say like, there's no money in that. So what? You're doing
Yeah.
it because you love it,
Mhm.
right?
And one thing about beating yourself up around the holidays, though, that's another thing. It's not even about just goals anymore. There's the holidays, I think that brings a lot of depression. And then it's, the whole budgeting around Christmas. That's a big thing. You don't have to get every family member a gift. I mean, thank goodness that I have a little niece now and she's the only one I'm getting gifts for. But yeah, so it is hard, like, with things getting expensive. And I never really know what to get people.
Hmm.
You know, that's a hard thing because I want to get something that people can use, not just something that, oh, I'm going to wear this once, like a shirt, and then it goes out of trend, people stop wearing it. I want to make it so that they constantly get a use out of it.
Hmm.
As an adult, I feel like that's something we need. So whether it's like
Yeah.
a Visa gift card for, someone to pay their bills or something, I think that would be a really nice gift that would help people.
Yeah. I actually seen a post um the other week, whatever, but it was saying don't ask people what they want because that kind of refers to like a gift, as in something like a product, something like that, right? Ask them what they truly need.
I want my student loans paid off.
Yeah, you know what I mean though? Like little things like that. Like, how you doing? Like, are you struggling for rent? Are you struggling to make your mortgage payment? Are you struggling with bills? Are you struggling with car notes? Like, what? Like, instead of giving them a gift, help them like actually in their life. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? So like some people are okay and they don't actually need help with those things, then sure. If they actually and truly don't need help, then yeah, sure, get them a little gift. But some people are struggling. So ask them truly, like, what do you need this
Mhm.
Christmas?
Yeah, I think that is a different way to celebrate Christmas, is to actually, help someone. If you were in a position to help someone, I think
Yeah.
that is something you can do. And even when it comes to budgeting, one thing my family started doing is we started putting names in a hat. Whoever like pick that name or whatever. I'm not sure the whole system because I'm not the one who sets it up, but like everyone gets assigned a certain person, and whoever gets that person, obviously that's the one you're supposed to give a gift to. And I think that really works. I mean, if you come from a big family and you're not in a position to buy everyone big gifts, I think that's a great way to budget, is to do the whole assigned person
And you
Secret Santa.
You set a dollar amount, like don't go over this amount.
Yeah.
And then everyone kind of gets roughly the same level of gift.
Right? And price, yeah. So no one feels like, oh, this person spent $300 on me and I only spent 10 on them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's a great way to budget, is to set a dollar amount and just do the Secret Santa. So that's something to think about as well. So that, you kind of feel like you could do something for Christmas, like you feel better. So, yeah. Any ideas for the channel name? It would be greatly appreciated. I was actually thinking about
the moments in between.
That's a good slogan, actually. Moments in between, because our channel is everything in between, kind of. So that's actually a really good name, Moments in Between. But I was also thinking like Amelia's Corner. Or,
okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I was actually thinking like that, like just to start off the vlogging for a bit. Amelia's Corner, with Amelia. I don't know. I'm getting really excited. You guys get excited like that, and then after it kind of dies down, but and then you start to see how much work goes into it. So what are we doing today, Curtis?
Well, because it is Sunday and we're filming early in the morning, today is going to be an editing day for me.
Yes, for you.
I know you said you had to go out.
Yeah, because we need butter. We don't have any butter. Yeah, that's kind of like what we're doing today. I'm gonna run some errands, and there's not a whole lot happening this Sunday. I really just wanted to relax. It's snowing out, or it was. Now it stopped. I'm not gonna stay on the ground. It's only 1 degree. I'm hoping that snow will stay. Let us know if you guys have your winter tires on. I know I at least have mine on. Do you have yours? You don't have
I didn't put mine on yet.
Oh, it's currently 1 degree in Ottawa at the time of filming, and it's 9:49 a.m. Yeah, so we're just rambling on right now, and this is something that we're kind of testing. Some weeks we do want to have a topic covered, and then other weeks I would like to just talk about how life is going and what's going on in our lives, because it's just nice to feel like we have friends.
To feel like we have friends.
We do have friends. There are friends.
I know. It's funny how you said it.
Well, no, it's true. Like, we don't really have friends. We're growing friends across the world right now. So it's nice to actually have people to talk to. And the people that comment, thank you so much for commenting. We really appreciate seeing, the comments. And
it is nice to see a comment and be able to reply back to you guys. It actually is a really good feeling. Just to communicate with other people that actually watched the video and enjoyed the video, right?
Yeah. But yeah, let us know any ideas for Vlogmas, how you guys feel about us vlogging for that. And if what names for the channel would be, or if you guys would prefer us to upload it on this channel.
All right. So I feel like we've rambled on enough in this episode, and I think we should probably end it here.
So if you like videos of us just talking, rambling, and also having, topics some Sundays, hit that subscribe button and follow us and leave a comment, because we love to talk to you guys. And also you can share this video if you want to. We're also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. But if you are listening to this on podcast players, come over to YouTube and watch us here and subscribe.
One thing about Spotify, if you are there, we do always either put a question or a poll in the bottom. I think they have it at the bottom there.
Yeah, so all you do is scroll down and it's going to be there. But we're so close to getting that community tab, guys. So if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share it. Tell your friends, tell your family to subscribe to this channel if you think they're going to enjoy us and watching this podcast.
As always, if you have any topics, let us know as well.
Yeah, we're filling out our little jar with different topics that we're gonna pull out and just talk about that that topic that we pull out from the jar. So we're filling up the jar with topics, and we are looking forward to hearing from what you guys want to hear from us as well.
So that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next week.
Happy Sunday, folks, and finish the week strong.
There you go. All right. Peace.
Peace.
You keep memories of it because it's still your history. There's no reason to delete your history. And that's kind of how I feel about it. If you are just deleting stuff just because it had to do with a single